Hello, welcome to another Grief Share video. Today I'm going to try to go over the Grief Share videos that I do and explain it a little bit. Um, Grief Share is something that churches do um, kind of as a group meeting. You can look it up and you'll find churches have this meeting where you can go and participate a in about an hour meeting where you you talk about basically something you've gone through with grief. They have a booklet and they'll show you a video and there's a discussion about the video. That's kind of what it is. Um, excuse me. When I went to the grief share at church, we had a local church, me and my husband, and we went to the grief share and I thought that it was really a great idea. But they tended to focus a lot on a person who had died, and and I think that it's a great program for that kind of thing. But I was looking more for like um a group meeting where you could talk about different types of grief. If you know anything about it, there's all kinds of things in life that can put you through the stages of grief. Um, excuse me. Losing a loved one is just one, but excuse me, I'm sorry, I have a chest cold. Um, if you um, lose a loved one, if you lose a job, um, if you lose anything, a divorce, a relationship, these kind of things can put you in the stages of grief. Um, so you'll really feel kind of like you need well, I felt like I needed encouragement through these difficult times. I went through something really difficult in my life. I went through um, about, I guess I'd say 30 years of abuse from my mother. I just say abuse from my parents. And and ever since I've left home, I've had to kind of go through a grieving process of healing through all that. I kind of would call it more of like a healing process, but it's still grief to me. So every week, I kind of just do my own thing now. I try to make grief share my own thing. I make a video that where I talk about what I'm going through that's giving me grief right now, and really I could just say the last 7 years I've really just been going through different stages of grief. Like I said, healing from my parents' abuse. But there's all kinds of details to that, so I try to focus on those things in these videos. Um, but anyway, I didn't want to spend the whole time um, explaining the grief share. I did want to talk about it a little bit. Um, so what I'm dealing with this week as far as grief is I'm really just struggling to get through the day to day, I guess, struggles that I deal with. Really, I guess plainly, just to say, I'm struggling to get through the day. I've talked about in my previous videos how I struggle with depression and PMDD and PTSD, um, all kinds of different mental illnesses that make it very difficult to just really get through the day. I've had a lot of suicidal thoughts. That's something that comes along with the mental illnesses I have, and I just really struggle to make it through the day. And a lot of times I'll find myself just really dreading something that's coming up in my life. Whether it's the weekend or it's the weekdays. It feels like there's always something that I'm dreading. Um, I feel like I guess that's part of the depression that I go through. I have a lot of physical um, things that hold me back too. Um, I have kind of like a disorder where I don't process like heat. temperatures very well. So I really struggle to be outside during the summer. I've always had that problem, and I get overheated very easily. So I struggle a lot to feel like I can go outside and do things in the summertime, because there are some things that I would like to do. We just moved to a new house, and um, there's a lot to be done outside, and I haven't been able to do much since the weather has turned warmer. But there's so many aspects of it. That's why I try to just focus kind of one video on at a time on it, because um, really you could probably do a year's worth of video on one topic. Excuse me, like PTSD or any of the things that I go through. Is very hard to just you know give kind of an overview of things. But so this week has been really difficult. You know um, maybe maybe I dread things that most people don't. It's harder for me to get through the days because I don't have um, I guess enough to occupy myself. Ever since I've got PTSD and PMDD, I just haven't been able to work. So I do have things that I do um, that are, I guess, considered entertainment, playing games or watching TV, but that's just not enough to get through life. And I guess I just wished for more, but I'm very restricted. So I am trying to find something that maybe I could that I could work with the physical problems that I do, but um, it's really tough, and I've spent years trying to navigate this process. So um, anyway, I don't want to go on too long about it, and um, hopefully you get the general idea. But um, if you'll keep coming back and watching, I'll continue to talk about this grief share. I'll keep doing grief share videos, and I'll keep talking about the things that I struggle with. I don't know if it helps you. Sometimes it helps me to hear what other people struggle with, but that's just kind of what this video is, talking about my struggles. But anyway, if you have something that you're going through that's really difficult and you just really would like to talk about it, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and I may be able to mention it in a video at some point. That's kind of what I'd like to do too. So anyway, I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.